Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And this one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive.
Terrier, slab.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Dart, bringing pressure. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Ringo, hawk, gorilla, hound, 55, wheat, hawk.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Breida,
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Razor, razor.
A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
No problem, knocks it right through. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about.
Got it.
And the Rebels hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Ray. Belly stutter. Go.
Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Ready. Break.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
691. Gator Spark.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers.
Hut.
Snags a quick throw. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy,
On the
wide
set.
receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Longer. Ready.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting the tone early on offense. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
On the ready.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Toss it to the back, running left. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
On the double.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Here we go. Flip it. Ready.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Okay.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space. It can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Okay, ready?
1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown.
Moves.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field.
Yankee blue.
Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Handoff here from the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Ringo. Down. Ready down.
And now the running back's got it again. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter of play.
Ready?
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down.
Flare. Easy.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's right. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Heading left after the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Scanning the field. It's Dart. Throwing for his running back. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here.
Belly stunner.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Here we go.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Okay.
Empty set now, 5 wide.
Slab. Pilot.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
1st down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
Hand off to the single back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Ready up.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Ready,
Second down after that previous play.
Jackrabbit.
Now here's the toss play. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. Pass caught down to the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Hound 55.
The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On the
An
ready.
important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Set. Hut.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out, a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Gaucho.
To the air, it's Dart. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Clear.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Easy. Lion. Ready now.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense.
Freedom. Cricket.
Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. It's Prescorn. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Ready, ready.
And the Rebels look at a cash in the red zone.
Squirrel. Timber.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Cobra. Razor, razor. Acorn. Timber. Timber. Hornet. Ready, ready.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Ready up.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Belly stutter. Terrier. Here we go.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Ready.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime?
691. Gator Spark. Dino. Spider. Ready.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
Got it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime.
Acorn. Acorn. Dino. Dino.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now.
Go.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Got him, he's sacked. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he finally steps out at the 10. Offense set up in great position.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
On the
Here
set.
comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field.
Igloo. Ready.
Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
On the ready.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Back to pass. It's Howard. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Yankee blue. Yankee
Direct snap to the back. And he's brought down out at the 46. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Flex, flex, flex.
Single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
Get set, get set.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Ready.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now.
Flare, flare.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Ready, ready.
And that sack sets up a 3rd down play.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And he slings this pass over the middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Tuna. Hawk.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he pulls it in for a big gain. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10.
Flare, flare. Gorilla, gorilla. Set.
Back to throw. It's Dart. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Lasso.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Set.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20.
On the ready.
And the Rebels are going to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Chris, I don't know what's more impressive, the catch or getting his foot down and having the awareness to know exactly where he was. Not just the marker, but the sideline to be able to get a foot inbounds.
On the double.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Ready.
And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Still no answer for this offense. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Okay.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field.
Longer.
The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Smith. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Okay, ready?
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking to pass. It's Howard. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Arrow. Right here. Go.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's caught across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Important second down play coming up.
Black 24. Black 24. Hornet. Hornet. Ready.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it to the right side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Easy.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast. that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Ready,
So here we
set.
go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Come on, set.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Got it.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Moves. Ringo, Ringo.
It's a run to the left. Bites through the tackler. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Pilot. Ready, go.
To throw, it's Dart. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Spider. Razor, razor.
They're going to run it here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Griffin, Griffin. Ready.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Okay, ready.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here.
Gaucho, Gaucho. Lion, Lion. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Ready.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10.
Cut it, cut it. Squirrel, timber. Go.
To the air, it's Dart. QB to the tight end for a completion. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Acorn. Ready, ready.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field.
Timber.
The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
Ready up.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete as he just threw his receiver that time. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So second down after the incompletion.
Pound 55.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's caught. It's Scott. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Lasso.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Judkins.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
A completion sets up a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught on the outside. It's Judkins. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Green 25. Terrier.
Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
On the double.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
Ready. Dino. Ready, go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Judkins. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Okay.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Okay,
And
ready.
the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This game is not over yet. Let's see how the offense plays it. They love to choose some clock here, but can't get too complacent. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Ready.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Cricket. Ready.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down.
Go.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Ready, ready.
It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games.